numbers booth today. Gonna be a little different episode. I'm gonna tell you about what I actually did today. Yeah, that's right. I just gave it away. I don't do daily numbers on the day of. I do it the day before. I know, I've been deceiving you all. But that's okay. You'll get over it. I promise. It's not that big of a deal. Anyway, I went on a fat bike ride today. A whopping, for me. Went on a 56-mile bike ride today. So I live in the Ojai Valley. And for those of you who aren't familiar with California, it's about like an hour, 2 hours north of LA, depending on traffic. But yeah, so I live in the Ojai Valley. Me and my buddy, we rode 10 miles from the mountains in Ojai to the coast in Ventura. From there, we took the Surfliner and we went up the coast about an hour to Goleta, which is just past Santa Barbara. And then from there, we started cruising down the coast. So 10 miles to the Surfliner, 36 miles down the coast, and then 10 miles back in Ojai from Ventura. It was a good ride. It was beautiful. It was surprisingly easier than a ride I had done a couple weeks prior on the same dude's birthday. It was his 42nd birthday. So we went 42 miles that day. And after that, I was hurting. But this one, we did 56 miles and I was great. I felt like pretty good. My legs started cramping at the end. But beyond that, I felt awesome. And I think the key was, it's the first time I've used it, and I feel like a fool for not using it for so long, but the key to my comfort and success was the chamois butter. This stuff is magical. It is 100% a game changer. Elevates your quality of life on the saddle 200%, and it was phenomenal. Yeah, it was a good time. That's one of my other hobbies, is biking. I like to do a little mixed surface riding, little gravel, little pavement. I like doing some mountain climbing and riding on dirt. It's fun. Hanging with the homie. Smoking bowls by the ocean. Oh, and at the end of that ride, we stopped at a old Little Caesars and just absolutely chowed down. It was delightful. I was only able to get half a pizza down, so we did have to ride kind of funkily, pinching the pizza and cradling it on my handlebars. But we got back. It was good, and I ate the rest of that pizza with my wife when I got back, and it was delightful. Yeah, so this episode was initially going to be about this trench terrain that I'm making. I think it's pretty darn cool, and I just wanted to talk about the idea of making a terrain. Yeah, that's going to be for next episode. Maximize your fun with trash. Minimize your trash and maximize your wargaming. There it is. There's the title. You steal it from me, I'll cut you, so don't you do it. But yeah, this is my other hobby. I bike, have a good time, we party. There was one point that I didn't film, and I think for good reason. It was a kind of a tense, just frustrating moment. We were navigating to a certain point, and I was looking one way. My buddy had not stopped, I don't know, he turned sideways, and I just totally ran into the back of his tire and bent it. But thankfully the dude is a bike mechanic, so he was able to do enough to get it into a pretty rideable state, which was good because we were only about 15 miles in. That was a doozy. That was rough, but we got through it, had a great time. Perfect weather, absolutely beautiful out. And yeah, it was good. It was good. Really good. Going to the Grand Narrative next on Thursday. Flying out on Thursday. And it's gonna be wonderful. I'm gonna hang with friends and play some games and hopefully have a great time. Lots of good things. Lots of good things. Community and hanging with folks. I like it. Word. I hope you enjoyed this little deviation from the typical hobbying that I normally show. And I hope you enjoyed my little bike ride that I did. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, comment down below. Let me know about your riding. What kind of riding do you do? Do you ride? Maybe you don't ride. If you don't, that's fine. It's not for everybody. But for now, I am pooped. So I am gonna go edit this and go into a deep slumber. So I hope you have a great day. Goodbye. Today is November 18, 2024. Here are 7 dice. Today's numbers are on the D20, 3. On the D12, 4. On the D10, 7. On the percentage die, 20. On the D8, 5. On the D6, 1. And on the D4, 4. Those are today's numbers. That's good. Crisp. Yum. Ooh. Little freedom machine. Woo. Bap. I try to share a little quotey-doo. Fuck off.